Let me know if this sounds familiar. You feel behind in life. No matter what you do, you can't move forward. You hate how you look, and you dread the future that's ahead of you. And to be honest, that used to be me. Until I realized why it was happening in the first place, why I needed to change as soon as possible. And in this video, I will show you how I fixed the problem, completely turned my life around, and changed everything for the better, thank goodness. Oh, and by the way, welcome to Meet Doug. Oh, and just to let you guys know, Protagonist Academy applications are open right now. We have very limited spots. We're almost filled up and we don't open for too long. So join now before it's too late and you regret it for the rest of your life. No pressure. Now, the pattern that I just described in the beginning of this video is something I see all the time with people my age. Surprisingly, some people who are even older than me as well. And I'm not talking about like the degenerate lifestyle of going to raves, parties, drinking, drugs, and that. It's actually kind of the complete opposite lifestyle that is. And that's an antisocial, shut-in, neat, playing games in his mom's basement while he does nothing with his life. Yeah, that was definitely me. Now, even though I was studying in university to become a programmer, I really wasn't investing the time into myself. It was really a dead-end path for me because I really wasn't passionate about it. Outside of studying, I had no interest in programming or anything like that. Basically, my whole day looked like wake up, go to class, work out, do some assignments, then play video games, eat food, play video games, and then go to bed late, then wake up late, repeat the cycle. Maybe to an outsider, it looks like I'm being productive because I'm studying and working out, but on the inside, I really had no ambition for anything else, and it felt like I was just being dragged along a conveyor belt to a place where I did not want to be. Honestly, it just felt like I was going nowhere, and I was huffing on copium the whole time thinking that it was going to be okay. But really, it wasn't. Yet I kept doing the same damn thing every single day, day in, day out. Now, I might be saying this stuff and you guys might be relating to it as well. In fact, most of the students in the Protagonist Academy approach me because this is the life that they're starting out with. It's actually kind of scary how common this sort of kind of person is amongst North American culture. This generation of people, especially men, they're the ones who are the most broke right now. They're the guys who are going out less. They're the guys who are more incels, like they're not attracting the ladies, but they don't do anything about it because they're distracting themselves with like video games, scrolling, anime, pornography. Everything is just dampening our ability to go out there and do something. Now, here's the good news. What makes the guys in the Protagonist Academy and you guys watching this video right now, what makes you guys different is that you know that you want to change. You wouldn't be watching this video if you didn't want to change and you realize something is wrong. But the one thing that's going to separate the guys who stay where they are and the guys who actually progress is that the guys who make progress understands why they need to change right here, right now. I see this attitude so often from guys who are in a similar position to me, and that's they're not going to worry about it until they turn 30, or they're not going to worry about it till they turn like 25 or something. And sure, I understand where they're coming from, that right now, you know, they're still good. They can do whatever, futz around. And then once they sort out everything, they'll be able to get their life together. But here's the thing. When you're 20 years old, that is the prime time for self-development because you recover so much faster from physical stuff. You don't need as much sleep. You can work longer hours without needing energy. You can bounce back super easily. And it's so easy to learn stuff because your neuroplasticity, your ability to learn new things and make these connections is in its prime when you're 20 years old. And by the time you hit 30, if you neglected this entire decade, what exact foundations are you giving yourself to set yourself up for the next 10 years in your 30s? And by then, all of these bad habits that you've been doing for the past 10 years are now ingrained in your soul. That's a harsh way to put it, I think. They're ingrained in you. You've been doing them a while, so it's hard to get rid of them. Now, my point is not to scare you if you're already like halfway through your 20s or you're in your 30s and you're thinking, oh, it's too late for me to change. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. My point is that it's not going to get easier as you get older. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best is today. You have to start today. Like even some guys in the academy who are over 40 years old, they are getting really good results. They're developing themselves, they're becoming better. The guys who are younger than 40 are also getting good results 2. And the reason they're doing so is because they took action and they started today. Not literally today, but like when we, you know what when we began, you know what like, yeah, you get it. Just, I will show you. Just, this is Rin. She started near, actually close to 300 pounds, and she was training the calisthenics way, the body weight way, still at her weight. Since then, she's been working with a custom program that I made for her. She's been eating the right foods, tracking things, and over the course of a month, she has lost 11 pounds. Just look at this transformation. It's actually incredible. Take a look at this fella, Gabriel. He started off not having the discipline, not being where he wants to in life. And this is also after a month. Look at the gains he's made physically. Look at how much happier he looks with these freaking muscles on his body. It's amazing. And of course, we've got Ben. Ben, he was in a good position in life, but he knew he could take it up a notch with his physique. And so after the course of a month, some good programming, some good food in his stomach, look at this freaking guy. Look at this man's muscles. More defined, and again, only 1 month. And I'm only showing you this because the reason they're here in like 4 weeks is because they decided they needed to start right away, right now. So what exactly is the solution here? What can you guys do right away to start locking in and getting to your maximum potential? I'll start off with like a question. If you didn't have any friends, family, anyone around you, you didn't have that support system, that accountability system, it was just you, where do you think your life would go? And I think for most people, it would go downwards just because they don't have that social support system, and that's normal. But the funny thing is, even those guys who are alone, they still have that ideal version of themselves that they want to be. They want to be a good partner, a good parent. They want to have grandkids. They want to have a good job, a good life. They want to travel. And they have this vision of themselves doing that. The problem isn't that vision. The main issue is the relationship that they have with themselves. And it's exactly what I went through. Back when I was in my rut, I just had this habit of hating who I was in the past. At that time, I, just torn a muscle. I was not in the best space mentally. I felt lonely. I moved back in with my parents, and I wasn't where I wanted to be in life. And I was putting all of the blame on my past mistakes and just hating myself, like pretending I didn't even exist back then. Just pretending that my past self was like a separate person that I wanted to hate. But with that logic, it means that I hate my past self, my future self hates me. And I felt that. I was so afraid of confronting my future self because I thought if I were to go see what he looked like, I wouldn't like what I saw. And it was just this loop of constant self-loathing and hatred and fear that I froze up. So what did I do? I flipped it. I had to flip the script. I asked myself, if I wanted the future me to stop hating me, what do I need to do? Well, if I want future me to stop hating present me needs to stop hating past me. And so what I started to do was develop more gratitude for my past self. So I looked back and said, hey, you made some mistakes, man. You made some pretty bad ones, but everything you did led up to me. And, I appreciate your effort, all the experience that you brought for me. And, I'm grateful for you. Now I have this gratitude feeling towards my past self. Now I had to think, hey, how can I further fix the relationship with my future self? Well, what would I want my past self to do for me? How do I want him to look at me? Before, I was probably looking at fear because I was hating him. But I think my past would want to see me and make me proud and not want to disappoint me. So it goes to reason that to my future self, I need to think, hey, I don't want to disappoint you. I want to become the best for you, and I want to live in a way that makes you proud. So now things are flipped. I have gratitude to my past self, and I have this obligation and sort of expectations to do good, to impress my future self, because I'm doing it for them. I'm doing it for them now. I'm no longer fearful of what I see, because now I have this duty to be there for them, I suppose. I mean, are you going to disappoint them? Or are you going to show up and be there to be there for them? See, the reframe that helped me was realizing that I'm not alone in this journey ever, no matter what. If all my friends are gone, all the peeps are gone, you guys are gone, I still have 2 people by my side. One of them I'm grateful exists, and the other one I'm looking forward to impressing and showing up for. Now, this idea that you have 2 other personas, 2 wolves inside of you, It's hard to grasp at first, and it's hard to realize this idea, thinking that you're a bunch of people in the past and the future. And I get that. It takes time. But I think what helped my students in the academy who are making like really good progress and how they're changing their lives is because they have that accountability, not just with me coaching them every day, but it's with each other because we're all in this together. We all have the same goals and the same aspirations. We want to be the best person. We want to be the protagonist of our own story. We want to impress our future selves. And if I had somebody with more experience, more knowledge, more wisdom to share with me when I was in that situation, I would be years ahead of where I am now. And I would be so much closer to my future self than I would have been today. Actually, you can check out this video right here if you want to see a glimpse of the future and how getting a physique changed my future and how it can change your future as well.